Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel Law Jurist Dr. Pramod Wagmare. So today, under the environmental law lecture series, today I will be talking about the very important topic, that is the fertilizers, and that too the important fertilizers that we are to be understanding today. And first of all, I would like to define, that is, what do you understand by biofertilizers? Because traditionally now persons are using only organic fertilizers that are harming the entire crop and harming the entire soil of the particular land. So for that purpose, today I want to talk on a very important topic, that is biofertilizers. Now biofertilizers means fertilizers which are used for some using with some beneficial microorganisms. Now to maintain the fertility of the soil, you have to take a consideration regarding the various types of fertilizers which are there in the market. Say for example, regarding the legume, for the legume crop, the various types of rhizobium fertilizers or azotobacter fertilizers are being taken into consideration. For example, many cellulosic fungal cultures are used for producing this type of biofertilizers. And when you talk about the biofertilizers, it is to be taken into consideration regarding the rhizobium fertilizer, which is a mixture regarding the rhizobium bacterium. That is it is a gram negative bacterium, and that bacterium is used for the preparation of the biofertilizers. Now you all know that groundnut is one of the important crop for every farmer, and for producing a good type of that is the groundnut, rhizobium culture can be used for the particular development of that biofertilizer. This is also bacterium induced fertilizer. So this is also one of the important thing which you have to keep in mind. So now there are different types of strains which are used to produce the biofertilizer, and in producing these biofertilizers, different types of azotobacter fertilizers are also to be taken into consideration, where presently different types of enzymes are used, different types of bacteria are used to produce this type of azotobacter fertilizer. Now if you take a microbiological look of the particular fertilizers, then you will find that various companies are using various types of strains to produce this particular fertilizer. Say for example, a blue-green alga can also be used to produce this type of fertilizers. And in this particular aspect, you have to find that those bacteria which can fix atmospheric nitrogen very nicely can be used. Say for example, cyanobacteria can be used. Say for example, azotobacter can be used to produce the particularly biofertilizer. And in this aspect, azolla biofertilizers are very famous nowadays, wherein different types of combinations can be used for the preparation of the biofertilizers and to enhance the production of the particular crop. And for enhancement of the production of crop, this type of azolla fertilizers can be used for the enhancement of the particular crop. Now again, phosphate solubilizing bacteria can be used for, such as example, bacillus, the species of bacillus, then pseudomonas, flowbacterium, and other bacteriums can be used to produce this type of fertilizers. So this is also you should be keeping in mind regarding the development of the fertilizers. Next, different strains can be used with a combination of each other, and this can be taken into a good consideration. This is also a good type of combination, wherein there is a useful for the farmers. And also the different types of green manures can be used for the development of the particular fertilizers, and wherein you can use different types of legumes for used for legumes crops, used for the particularly leguminous plants are not used here, but leguminous plant which are having good yield product, that can be used here for the development of the particular crop. And nextly, that is the I have given an example regarding the manure crops which are used by the different types of farmers. And there are very good advantages of the biofertilizers using to increase the yield crop by 20 to 30%. That is also one of the important things, and also to stimulate the plant growth in a nice manner, so as to have a good soil fertility and also to have a good cost effective particularly program. This is also one of the advantage of the biofertilizers, wherein you can also maintain the soil health and also increase the particularly that is the nitrogen fixing ability, wherein you can use eco-friendly things, that is non-pollutant, and the various groups of other things, so that you can enhance the plant growth. Now here with this I conclude my lecture. Thank you one all.